If your team runs AI, coding agents, assistants, bots doing real work, this one's for you. Serious teams rarely run just one agent. Claude, Codex, Kimi, Cursor, whichever is best for the job in front of them. And keeping all of that straight is usually your job. You know this movie. A context window fills mid-job, and the details fall out the back. So you reteach the same model, the same things, and pay for the same tokens again. Switch to a different model? Start over. Paste it all in one more time. A crash session can take a day's work with it. A drifting agent can run for hours before anyone notices. And when someone asks what the AI actually changed, who checked it, who said yes, the evidence is scattered across chats, repos, screenshots, and 4 different vendors' dashboards, each vendor grading its own homework. The moment a customer, an auditor, or a regulator asks you to prove what your AI did, scattered stops being good enough. This is Flight Deck by Northgate, one operator console for your AI agents. From here, you hand a job to any configured vendor's agent as a governed handoff, and the return, the independent checks, and the human sign-off all land in the same operator record. You steer, choose the agents, route the reviews, make the calls. Flight Deck carries the handoffs, the checks, the record. Not a log your vendor keeps. Your record, one you can hand to anyone, and they can check what's in it without trusting you. And here's how we know it works. We build Flight Deck with Flight Deck. This console's recent features were built by those same agents, Claude, Codex, and Kimi, coordinated through this very board, with a human routing the work and landing every change. The record you're about to follow is real, straight from our production board. And when a session died on us mid-build, the context preserved here is what let the next session pick the work back up. So let's follow one real job through dispatch, review, and revision. The job, a new safety control for this console. We hand it to OpenAI's Codex. The moment it goes out, the record starts. What was asked, who it went to, and when. While the agents work, you watch. This is the tower. Dispatches, returns, and verdicts turned into plain English updates as they land. Notice the wording. A return is a claim, gray text, until an independent verification record binds to it. In Flight Deck, what an AI says about its own work is never treated as truth. Machines work at machine speed. This is where a human keeps up, and you can just ask, how's it going, and get a straight summary whose factual lines cite the records they came from. When the work comes back, Flight Deck doesn't take the agent's word for it. Checks you committed run against the exact work that returned. And you can go further, route the work to a different company's AI, and let it try to tear the work apart. That's not theater. On this very job, the reviewing agent, Kimi, found a real flaw, refused to pass it, and sent it back, with every word of its verdict on the record. That's not the system failing. That is the system. And when verification does pass, 3 things have to lock together. The exact return, the passing check that names it, and the current head of the record. Only then does the job earn the color green. Verified. Green never means the AI felt confident. It means these checks passed provably right now. And watch this, if the record moves underneath, the green literally drains away. Nothing stays trusted on memory. A human makes the final call, accept it, or send it back with reasons, and that decision is recorded too. And when you need to prove any of it to an auditor, a customer, a regulator, you export the evidence. Every record, every file hash packaged to hand to anyone. This is the register, our design for where that lands. And here's the part we're proudest of. Recipients verify the pack on their own laptop completely offline with our free open-source verifier, the file hashes, and for chain-carrying packs, the record chain itself. No dashboard. Lock in. No trusting us. They run the math. And underneath it all sits Northgate's governance platform. 4 platform tier teams, signed checkpoints, and real-time enforcement are a toggle, not a migration. Flight Deck is one product spun out of that platform, and it won't be the last. And everything you just saw starts with one command. Pip install flightdeck-connect, the command line and the MCP rail that plug your agents into the deck. Your builders don't change how they work. Claude code, Cursor, a plain terminal. The rail lays down underneath, and every return lands on the record automatically. Then, when it's time to prove it, export the evidence pack, and anyone, anywhere can check it. Flight Deck verify, pack verified, chain intact. That's the whole trust model in a terminal. Everyone sells you AI agents. We sell you proof of what they did. The connection rail is free, pip install flightdeck-connect, and the verifier is open source. See the whole deck and get early access to the console at aiflightdeck.com. Flight Deck by Northgate.